Fully outstanding, man. One up sound and collapse them for no say correct us. And we are say brrr. Yeah, man. We up in our 876. Rifleless. Active. Rel, big up. Oh, may I have a delay here. Hold on. Yeah. So, we should have been live like an hour ago, but fall asleep. Nevertheless, we're there. Done. Let me see how take off that. Yeah. I put on a gate right there. So. I love the C1 gate. Yeah. Can push this up all the way up. Yeah, man. So they are active again. Remember, the floor open for question them and thing as I say. I use Studio One / Fender Studio Pro. As me that say. But I switch more people up on the live. Some of that go live the time. You understand? So we have the program up and running. We have a gate on this already. Ever need 2 gate. The release, attack, and gate close, open, close, open, close. Alright, let me take a back on them gate, yeah. Yeah. Use that one now. Active. Mono and stereo plugin. So basically, if me I use a reverb directly on a vocal track, me I go use stereo / mono if the plugin give me the option there. You understand? It better because you want the reverb effects within a stereo. That's me I say. So that it can sound wide and more full, have more depth. If me use a regular vocal track, I'm gonna use all them plugins in a mono. I'm like my EQ, my compressor, all of that. You see me? Yeah. So and for my stereo track, I'm gonna keep stereo plugins. Rifle a beat boy run up and down. Pussy chat so much that I cut up and down. Yeah, so we have vocals on this rhythm too. We have vocals. Got badness, no time for no thump out. Boy, I think him safe and I looking at my gun mouth. Up in him face, I saw the hollow tip a dump out. Knock it and rap it, put it back pan single. Knock it in a traffic, watch police a chimble. Contract murder, deal with the simple. Drink some white rum dog fi deal with me sins too. Riots for me sins that me never mean fi kill. But from your violate, shot a bone up on no skin. Fully outstanding, man. One up sound and collapse them for no say correct us and we say brrr. Yeah, man, we up on 876. Rifle a squeeze, boy, I run up and down. Pussy chat too much, shot a cut up one tongue. Say you run place, me a fuck up one ground. Like how cigarette just fuck up one lungs. Me call the rifle Jamal cause he fuck up one duns. Me have hungry dogs ready fi fuck up one lunch. Shallow grave body stuff up in a ground. Shot a beat and a stuff up in a gum. Badness them a push like all car the vista. We a lucky ball game, them don't know the fixture. Catch you with a gal, all murder a chick that. And if me catch you live a murder on TikTok. Brawling murder. Critically actually can use any reverb plugin. Yeah. You can use the Valhalla. You see me? Valhalla have take up less processing. And if it's simple as anything you tell it to do, you do it right away. So Valhalla is a good option. With the Waves plugin, you can use the H reverb, you see me? And you hate that. You know see it say a brawling murder. New day, brawling murder. You know see it say a brawling murder. Brawling murder. Yo dog, brawling murder. Cheap Glock make a brawling murder. You know see it say a brawling. From black in the school days that we a lucky compound. Now a trigger finger badness, no time for no thump out. Boy, I think him safe and I looking at my gun mouth. Up in him face, I saw the hollow tip a dump out. Knock it and rap it, put it back pan single. Knock it in a traffic, watch police a chimble. Contract murder, deal with the simple. Drink some white rum dog fi deal with me sins too. Prayers for me sins that me never mean fi kill. The mix boss, I think, let me hold on, let me see. But from your violate, shot a bone up on no skin. Brawling murder, you know see it say a brawling murder. New day, a brawling murder. You know see it say a brawling murder. Brawling murder. Alright, so my drums, basically I go straight to the master. So there's nothing on the drum, other than the kick. So the mix bus is considered the master channel in another session, yeah? Which is... Hold on, put it up. Hold on. Alright, so if you're lucky now, focus now. So the drums directly I got through the master track. Can show now I'm put on the kick. We have the EQ, yeah. This EQ is a Studio One move EQ. So on the kick, dynamic EQ. So as you can see, somewhere I 1 to 5 here. Maybe from 500 to 5K I get duck every time. Hit up on the kick. And then I have the Abbey Road step. Add some fatness to the kick. You know what I say? And this is a fatness kick. Let me take off him. That's how it sound like without it. This is how it sound like with it. More punchy, you know. And then on the snare now, we have the Reverb. So real as that's it in that moment, but I use stereo plugins slash mono. So if you can see right up, I see mono slash stereo. So it's on a mono track, signal track, but it actually have the capabilities of stereo. You see me? What there again? So that the hi-hat now. We just have the IDR upon the hi-hat and upon the perks. This I think this is a U-Jam perks. This is a EQ I use. That upon the drum the same here. Alright, so we done the drums there, so and then we can move on to the melodies them. Understand? Unmute the melody stuff. The drummer goes straight to the master track. Reason being, normally I create a drum bus, but me use only one plugin, which is the impact. Every drum depend that, so I just process it, send that straight to the master and then impact allow you to create them channel for each individual pad and the impact. So that's what I did. And then process them individually, which you can have the EQ upon the kick, EQ upon the snare, upon the knock, and you can balance them level, volume different and something there. Everything just goes straight to the master track. So I'm mostly volume balancing right so. Yes, me I say. The melody now me the one come after me make the rhythm, come in normally voice not this, but me that do it. Me do a live on TikTok and me do that song, yeah? So me do want people to understand so you can do from right where the production start, you see me? So I never have no drum bus for the drum them, which nowadays you really don't have to. You see me? Back then when you have a weird way to do things, you see me? And then this melody track now. So you I lift this up also. Yeah, so you can flip cross. So upon the melody track, me literally still, me just send all of the melody them and other instrument them to this bus. But there is literally no plug-in on this bus. I just have it for volume control. So make that turn up and turn down, which me just turn it down negative 0.7. You see me, which a very minimal move. If you balance the beat. The drums I load this part of the track along with the vocals. So I always try to do that, make sure say the music a little bit lower than the drum. You see me? Especially in a dancehall. Upon let's know, do that already. So I have Nexus. This every time I win there I come up each track. So I have Nexus, I play. Scroll down solo. Ding ding. I play and yeah. Yeah, so that the piano there, I have some Valhalla reverb on it. Let me take off, bypass it, fix them. I can see what it sound like. This is this right here. So this little blue track right here, make a loop the chorus of the beat. Alright, so this little blue track right here, so I'm gonna play the melody. That melody. That's a repetitive melody. You see me? I create that. And upon that, we just them play without them effects, yeah? And without the effects. Then we drop this. So it push it back in a space. Put some max bass on it. Like after I reverb, wash it out and make it sound washy, you know. After Valhalla, I have that EQ, yeah. I say without it. So that because it showed a lot more volume means it sound better in a mix. You see me? So we use the reverb to push it back. The next trick me always use in the studio one is like we turn on the input controls. It disappear. You have to turn on that. I'm gonna turn on the input control. A little knob come up at top of it so. And make an input gain. So next is a very loud plug-in. I dial back on almost my input gain them if you notice. That's called gain staging. So like bass, everything me do some kind of gain staging pan turn on the dial back the input gain. That's not that loud hitting the plugins. You see me? That are actually the volume where you hit before the plugins. So yeah. We do that and then our next piano by Sky Keys, right? That's all. So right, so that one. So this is how that sound like without it. It's effects. If it is effects panel. So it sound like without the effects. So I did alright, but it never sound fat enough to me for the effect when I try to create the low piano stab. So I add an image at it, make it go wide. A nice stereo feel. It's too early to say that. I don't think you have much controls. For me personally, I think it's for acoustic music. You see me? I run through you a couple of times. I think it's acoustic music. Fender Studio. I more like acoustic music. I'm not get that type of delay where we used to in a dancehall from it. I mean, the way how I said. That's my opinion still. And then I have okay. One of my favorite EQ this. The vocals, all instrument music, everything. Cause back then I tell them they have access to. And if I put it in another legacy mode there, trust me. I work even faster and better because I know exactly where, and you know, I grew up and using that plugin here. That EQ you teach me everything. If me have a problem with that frequency, I just flip to the legacy mode and it just feel like it does work. Like how it look like me used to. Yeah, and after we have that now, we have this push back so I control the volume them. I make sure it tail or sustain stay consistent. You see me? And then I have another sky keys right there, so. This is how I have on these high keys. I have they have a little pinging sound. In the mid-range, so I control it with dynamic EQ and with the FabFilter Pro Q4. Man, them ask the question them. Might not work live on YouTube for now. This one knob filter. I mean one damn louder. It is too quiet. So me use that for me. No, I know. That because I see sound like telephone. Let me show you. Don't critically no, not critical. Real trouble. Yeah, mix with your eyes. Don't mix with your eyes, bro. Because this is the exact shape where the EQ that have if you try to do a telephone effect. But does it sound like a telephone effect? Tell me. Is this how we did it off? No effects at all. But I did it off. So listen, don't listen with your eyes. Watch this now. Does it really change the band spectrum of the sound? No. Let me show you why. The sample already a play. I'm put on back. I have to activate this so I can show you. So if you look on the energy of the sample, right? Within the EQ curve, the yellow line where I duck, there's no high end really a pass up so the EQ, even the filter is within the same range at the. So we just isolate the sound with this curve, basically, without the EQ alone. You only control the volume of which the mid range that hit. That's all it do. So EQ does volume control. You see me? You see me? Yeah. So EQ and really and truly does volume control. Let us get to control different section. You see me? Different frequency. And that's how and them three piano there work together. And when I do my pan them out of each other way. So when I go left, when I go right, I want to kind of stay center. That's how it sound like in a mix. I have an arcade sound now. This. I don't know how me define the part there. This sample, I'm chop it up. I have a specific part I sample, I find and chop it and pitch it to the rhythm. And I get that sound now. Yeah, so that's sound. I only have an EQ on that sound, which is kind of isolating the frequency where energy there, basically. You see me? That way I can create space, other stuff. You see me? That's basically the right so. And then what else found after that? Not really. That's my tag. Not the arcade track or anything, and nothing. And then this arcade track right there. So like you hear, I got this I go on with some texture. Some texture stuff. Isolate the frequency again. From so this I bring in intro like that. A very subtle movement underneath the rhythm, you see me? Amount of reverb I send to you, vocals, it depends on it. So you set that pan timing so you can I don't know if y'all see this. Let me see. But yeah. It come up as let me see now. I put the reverb calculator. Just Google that and this you can use it free of cost for just put the rhythm let me see if this this one work perfect. So you can use this if you calculate the reverb timing. I have to just type in the BPM of the beat. This it's a 102. So the 102 hit enter. The numbers change. So did they really change? Yeah, the number change. So it tell you everything right there. So like a reverb size, they can put it on a hall, a large room, and they tell you what part to put it on the plug-in, the decay time, pre-delay, you see me? And the amount. And most like Valhalla, 8 reverb, these are really actually in sync with like R reverb. You can use that and the delay timing, you can set it as that. So delay and reverb really actually have to do with the tempo of the beat of the song. You see me? And the pitch. So you can use that as a starting point. Me do it by ears. As we go, maybe can show. So for my reverb track, the vocal track right here, so run the vocals. Yeah man, we up in 876. So rifle a squeeze, boy, I run up and down. Pussy chat too much, shut a cut up. So this track I have right as a name critically might not be your best choice or maybe hard to get, but it's the BXR I create that vibe there. You understand? So this the directly on the track. 876. And real this is one of the way home with the use this turn this into a stereo. This is a stereo plugin on a mono track because we want it to be in a feel. You understand? Alright, I'll show you the send. I'll show you the send shortly. If me use any. Because sometimes I really don't. But so like that they're directly upon the track. You see me? And this is the EQ upon that. Before that heavy reverb. Before that heavy reverb, that's on it, and then I have the great autotune. Yes, me I say before all of that. Yeah man, we up in 876. Alright, so that I got to my backing vocal track, so that's why I have a little flange on it. Like, you know what I mean? I'm grown like how cigarette just fuck up on lungs. Me call the rifle Jamal cause he fuck up on duns. Me have one fuck up on lungs. Me call the rifle Jamal cause he fuck up on duns. Me have hungry dogs ready fi fuck up on lunch. Shallow grave body stop. Alright, so let me see if we have any synths from the lead vocal. No. I keep this aside chain. So how many do the reverb? And the main vocal. I mean, oh yeah. I have it on the vocal chain, bro. Yeah, so the send level for the reverb and the vocal are -4. Normally, so to be honest, this is normally so the reverb. This is directly on the reverb. The reverb I use on the main reverb for the vocal. The my main reverb. I'm having on a hall type. Cause I know most dancer vocal have heavy reverb now. They send their -4, which is a little bit higher than what we normally have it on a regular day. Or the Pro Tools are this, that might be a little lower, but the vibe of the song. Abundance, me have hungry dogs ready for fuck up on lunch. Shallow grave body stuff up in the ground. Let me mute the beat. Mute this. Mute this. Shut a beat and a stuff up in a gum. Rifle a squeeze, boy, I run up and down. Pussy chat too much, shut a cut up on tongue. Say you run place, me a fuck up on ground. Like how cigarette just fuck up on lungs. Me call the rifle Jamal cause he fuck up on duns. Yeah, so that and delay send, they are -8. So around the area they always are there. You see me? -8. And then you have a width. This me I use and create the width. Duck all of the middle. Really, I send it to the track, yeah. That creates some width. You see me? After reverb, I EQ the reverb. This is main reverb EQ. I isolate the me have hungry dogs ready for frequency fuck up on lunch. Reverb. Shallow grave body stuff up in a ground. Shut a beat and a stuff up in a gum. Rifle a squeeze, boy, I run up. So when I big trick them to that thing. If you're not supposed to set them, the analog, it create noise. It create a lot of noise. White noise. Is it louder? 1/8 delay. I have it on 1 to create some level of white noise, but I have an EQ before that. You see me? Because the white noise, the analog style always add like a certain kind of texture. Yeah, I use Metaflange. Metaflange is one of my favorite flanger plugin. I move things subtle out of each other way. If not that, I use Sound Ties, but I mostly use Metaflange. Yeah, so at the EQ there. That create a white noise, but you not really hear it until play. Pussy chat too much, shut a cut up one tongue. Say you run place, most me a people hate it because like I used to hate the white noise thing, but I realize I add texture to the delay, and especially the delay timing is important. So I figure out how to use it, and then I just start use it that way there. Put an EQ before the H delay though. Control some of the white noise there and make sure it's the frequency only when I want to get delayed. I go inside of the plugin. So yeah. But the double track, when I add width to the vocal, this time I have to do it direct. I carry direct all the way down to -25. So that everything may get more side information. Yes, may I say? Make a vocal sound so thick. Get rid, just fat. Fuck up on lungs. Me call the rifle Jamal cause he fuck up on duns. Me have hungry dogs ready for fuck up on lunch. That's how I play the beat. Shallow grave body stuff push like all carry the vista. We a lucky ball game, them don't know the fixture. Catch you with a gal, all murder a chick that. And if me catch you live, a murder pan TikTok. Brawling murder. You know see it say a bra. Badness them a push like all carry the vista. We a lucky ball game, them don't know the fixture. Catch you with a gal, all. Then me have a plug a room track. I have the Valhalla. I set for that room, yeah. Yeah, the room. So, murder a chick that, and if me catch you live, a murder pan. So you see me have a hall as a main reverb, and then me have a room. On TikTok. That's one of the biggest trick about mixing vocals. Joe Beats, welcome to your live, bro. Me use, it depends, but the more you understand what reverb really do to your track, the more create depth and everything, more you use a lot, and it still sound great and sound more even professional. Now that situation, I may use 2 reverb. The R reverb, I may use a hall, and another Valhalla plate. Yeah, me call it room, because basically me name it based off of what I use if it do. You understand? And the room is like make hit and the beat sound like it was made in one room, like everything I play in one room. You see me I say? Badness, them a push like all car the Vista. We a lucky ball game, them don't know the fixture. Catch you with a gal, all murder a chick that. And if me catch you live, a murder on TikTok. Badness, them a push like all car the Vista.
So this it's a room plate. The plate, the room. They are negative 19. So you see how that work now? Critical. We have the next one, the hall, a negative 8. This one is at negative 19. We a lower level, but that create a
we a lucky
bigger
ball
effect.
game, them don't know the fixture. Catch you with a gal, all murder a chick that. And if me catch you live, a murder on TikTok. Badness, them a push like all car the Vista. We a lucky
have a
ball
reverb there
game,
already,
them
but
don't know the
more-
fixture. Catch you with a gal, all murder a chick that. And if me
Look how
catch
wide
you
it
live,
get.
a murder on TikTok.
On.
Badness, them a push
Off.
like all car the Vista. We a lucky ball game, them don't know
On.
the fixture. Catch you with a gal, all murder a chick that.
Yeah,
And if me
Jobies,
catch
that
you
is it,
live, a
man.
murder on TikTok. Badness, them a push like all car the Vista. We a lucky ball game, them don't know the fixture. Catch you with a gal, all murder a chick that. And if me catch you live, a murder on TikTok. Badness, them a push like.
Yeah, man. So yeah, there. Reverb for days. yeah. Man, so that are all of the thing that I use for that. For the backing vocal now. For the backing vocal, for that, let me see. So I mean, I have no send for the backing vocal, yeah. So the backing vocal dry. Normally that's the case. The backing vocal dry. But therefore I see that track out. Yeah, suppose I should. So I'm select, yeah. I'm select you go. So this is backing vocal. All I backing vocal, I'm mute this, mute all I lead vocal, I will start from intro for down. So that I go through, that's the brawling something there. Yeah, the yellow track.
Yeah, man, we up in 876.
Alright, so I'll make this a bigger. Yeah, so this how we the reason why the bass automated, so that's why I move to one. Like it no a solo. I have some automated parts.
Them a push like all car the Vista.
We still have the room.
Badness, them a push like all car the Vista.
Oh yeah. So okay. Let me see. I try to figure out how the I still hear the reverb on it, but I look on the wrong track. The vocal, yeah. And the vocal got to I still hear the sense on this. The whole vocal thing, a trainer, okay. So actually the backing vocals, I go back to the track called vocal. So that's where all of the delay I'm processing go on. And yeah, me get it now. Me wrote this kind of weird because I really beat and do everything like this. So actually the backing vocal them do have reverb and delay on it, but it's the same settings that I use for the lead vocal. It's just about volume control. The thing there. Oh yeah, man, yeah. But that's I do it for fun, brother. Today, you know, it's a big man thing. Somebody from half of that channel there, link me on Instagram and tell me to suck out my mother, brawling. Because what me hate is like the redundancy question. If you link me about something, be direct. Yo, want a template? Me tell you say, yo, alright then. Me charge this and you want to do rush time. Alright then, cool. Me I go give a price for rush at any business at all. You see me? And me tell. I go say I don't want to disrespect nobody, but I'm not hungry for this. I do it for fun. But if you link me with the time important, I go charge you. As me I say, especially look at a template tailored to you, to your voice. You go ask me, yo, if you send the raw vocals, like me tell you say, I send some vocals, send a beat, and me do a template for you. Probably if you just send the deposit, send the template, the vocal and the beat, me probably get that within like an hour. 10 minutes. You see me? Rather than you ask again another question, yo, me can get it today. Like, you put me like, yo, you pay money, say you bad me up. I say, okay, then normal turnaround time at 24 hours. If you want it earlier than that, you have to pay 120 like extra. As some you go deal with you. So when you link me, just do the right thing and say what you need to say. Yo, me I look at template, how much it costs. Express, big up yourself. How much it costs? Me tell you, you say, alright then cool, you agree if you deal with it. You deal with it, send a vocal and you beat cross. Me as a person, this me do on a daily basis. You see me? Don't come ask me, yo, Ray, this, that, now. It annoying, because you alone link me. This is what I do right now. I do this, I do it for fun, and for teach, and for just show the G them what I go on. But I could have a better thing I do. You see me? Musically too.
Badness, them a push like out there the vista.
Nah, I study them. Bro, in terms of suck up mother, like Christian, you're asking me if you is really actually a person reach out to me from this channel. Where you ask me already explain. And if you want to set up a whole template, you watch my video them, pause the video, and do exactly what me do. You can't miss. Me have a video where I show everything from scratch what they have. Me even record myself.
Badness, them a push like out there the vista.
Yeah, Joe Beats. Big up. Alright. Joe, you know that you can use a reverb. Say if it's all that, just imagine a banza play in a one room and the singer everybody in there. And at the same room, the drum, the bass, the piano, the vocal gonna have the same reflection off of the wall. You understand? Say that's what the reverb can do. The glue everything make it sound like it in a one space. Like everything at the one place. Alp on the master you can have a reverb to that. So already backing vocal, yeah. So on the backing vocal, I use the API from Waves. And to be honest, you know, I go for the API something here. Because me used to it. We know exactly what it will do, what it will sound like. I actually start with the preset from the voice lead. Because this was my first time I mixed a song in this. I do our production. You see me? Yeah, critical shoot. I just say, go, I'm playing in the mind, you see me? But I know exactly what that EQ sound like from maybe about 10 years ago. I know exactly what it sound like when you go up on vocal. So I run back to that. That's when I think after evolving the music and you trust certain plugins, I use this. I still use mono plugin. I like with Studio One, I Fender Studio. You can just drag and drop the plugin pan and me just know say then mono. It's still a show. So all of them have my vocal I process with the mono plugins. And then at the end we have the stereo plugin. So you understand? The stereo, if mono signal goes straight into stereo. And then we have this, and this is another this have all backing vocal. It's one of me. You can take the preset here, bro, and put it on a vocal. You can put it directly on a lead track. It create balance. And Greg Wells, I don't know so many need to research a youth and Greg Wells. Because I see what kind of music him produce. Our engineer work on. Because this Greg Wells settings, right, so work for most of the dancehall song that we do. And the bluey version, compressor, is sound different from the blacky version. I mostly go for bluey version when I balance the vocal. Yeah, Joe Beats, yeah. But the only reason because I found from Weird them days, the Wave 7. You see me? I know exactly what I said. That's why some of the plugins them like that said earlier with the EQ, I like say have the legacy mode. So I can actually remember what I used to see it like. Let me have the LA2A. This is a 2A, yeah. I see LA2A a good plugin, but me find one. Me find a 2A, LA2A, and tough. Even the Teletronics one from UAD no come close to it. Yeah, so I'm going to start use now. Recent thing, 2026 upgrade. And then this one the next bad compressor. And it may have on the backing vocal. Soft tube thick. CL1B. It's a hard plugin to get it, expensive. So without it. Push it. Pull up, make everything stand out. Yeah, the blue sound different. Yeah, Express. Now we go check it out, man. Cause I like the settings so bad. On the Greg Wells settings there.
Badness, them a push like all Cardi Vista. Then with the fixture, all murder on TikTok. Badness, them a push like all Cardi Vista.
Yeah, me have a bunch. Me have all of the not all of them, but me have most of the important UAD compressors. They sound good. They sound really good. But as me say, me used to me like what me like. You see me? Some of them, I mean, you can, the UAD compressor them you can use less compressor and achieve the same thing, but sometimes your ears used to where you used to and you just say, oh, add this, and you go back to using the old version, the old way. Yeah, the white two-way sick. Bad. Well bad. The white two-way well bad. But me have that. This is actually, I love what them do with them plug in the ear music technology, them part we use with Avid. Them used to be in a Pro Tools and only could I use in a Pro Tools alone. And over years, they never upgrade the look or anything. And they finally upgrade the look, and then when Avid move on, they are empowered. They separate ways with them people here. And them people make it ear, them are accessible to every door now. One of the best thing ever. You see me? So this is how it out it. So that create the chorus effect on the ending. Make it sound like a flange. But it's actually a chorus effect. And then I have the C4, one of my favorite multi-band compressor. So when I use this hand up, I control most I middle, so you know clash with the lead.
Cardi Vista, we a lucky ball game. Them don't know the fixture. Catch you with a gal, all murder a chick that. And if me catch you live, a murder on TikTok. Badness, them a push like all Cardi Vista. We a lucky ball game.
So that for the That's for the backing vocal. You see me? Collapse this. Wow. I think it's lead vocal. I'm going to lead vocal real quick. The lead vocal of the
them don't know the fixture. Catch you with a gal, all murder a chick that. And if me get.
Remember if I ask the question, man, now opportunity. Oh, yeah. Me think you mean like him have him different plugins, them express, like him have him own thing over there, so.
Get your live a murder on TikTok. Badness, them a push like all Cardi Vista. We a lucky ball game, them don't know the fixture. Catch you with a gal, all murder a chick that. And if me catch your live a murder on TikTok. Badness, them a push like all Cardi Vista. We a lucky ball game, them don't know the fixture. Catch you with a gal, all murder a chick that. And if me catch your live a murder on TikTok. Badness, them a push like all Cardi Vista. We a lucky ball game, them don't know the fixture. Catch you with a gal, all murder a chick that. And if me catch your live a murder on TikTok. Badness, them a push like all.
So with this again, it's a lead vocal. I start with the same great girls presetting setting, but I adjust it to my liking and taste, isn't me? Wifey taste. And then we have the same CLA2A. And we have another DS. So when I do my lead vocal, my DS. The 2A plugin me use are the CLA2A. CLA2A me I use now. Not a session here, but now me I use the I move on to the white and the black. You see me? Think IK multimedia make them there. And after that, yeah, so I say my DS at the top, me use the DS from Fender. And then it was this.
Cardi Vista, we a lucky ball game. Them don't know the fixture. Catch you with a gal, all murder a chick that. And if me catch you live, a murder on TikTok. Badness, them a push like all Cardi Vista. We a lucky.
I love that tube take compressor, yeah. But you have to really and truly listen. Wait a look, because the vocal is too hot. You see me? But if you have a vocal and you just slap on that alone from the vocal, you're gonna realize where you do. And you understand, so you make your vocal monster immediately.
Ball game, them don't know the fixture. Catch you with a gal, all murder a chick that. And if me catch you live, a murder.
This is what I do with the it's one of my settings. I'm gonna create with this. or the C6.
On TikTok, badness, them a push like old Cardi Vista. We are lucky ball,
you can isolate the muddy radio type frequency there.
Live a murder on TikTok, badness, them a push like old
harsh
Cardi
frequency.
Vista. We are lucky ball game, them don't know the fixture. Catch you with a gal, old murder a chick that and if
Shooter, you know what? No, when people are EQ, most of the time, they even myself, I still do it, but because I do this, you grab a band and you narrate down and you sweep people around the place and say, oh, that sound bad. But the best thing for use that C6 and do, if you isolate the frequency like this.
make it your live a murder on TikTok, badness, them a push like old Cardi
turn off the
Vista.
dynamic.
We are lucky
So,
ball
so
game, them
I isolate just the frequency there and then I start move around like this.
with a gal, old murder a chick that and if make it your live a murder on TikTok.
So,
Badness, them a push like old Cardi Vista.
rather than boots in the frequency. When you boots the frequency, automatically a sound bad. This one I best plug in for the sweep, the vocal sweep. If it does isolate the frequency, them the left one and the right one, you can do it with 2. Which then give like 3 or 4. You could have just do it with it. And when you isolate the frequency, you move around that, you hear really bad frequency. You now boots nothing. And when you find a bad frequency, you just duck out. So you can even use this just for sweep, use an EQ and cut the frequency then when you find. You see me?
Girl, old murder a chick that and if me catch your life.
Yeah, I know say Greg Will's big man, but me I say me never have a chance with. Cause obviously he man like everybody we do collab with CLA with a big producer them, but me don't know him music when him produce mostly. And most of them have the genre where them lucky into most. You see me?
Badness, them a push like old Cardi Vista. We a lucky ball game, them don't know the fixture. Catch you with a gal, old murder a chick that and if me
I think that for everything we can cover so far except the
make it your live a murder on TikTok. Badness, them a push like old Cardi Vista. We a lucky ball game, them don't know the fixture. Catch you with a gal, old murder a chick that and if make it your live a murder on TikTok.
So this is a session, yeah? Very minimal. All the way down here, so at the beat.
Folio standing, man, one up sound and collapse them for no say correct us. And we say brrr.
Everything above that. From this vocal.
876. Rifle a squeeze, boy, I run up and down. Pussy chat too much, shut a cut up and tongue. Say you run place, me a fuck up on ground like how cigarette just fuck up on lungs. Me call the rifle Jamal cause he fuck up on duns. Me have hungry dogs ready fi fuck up on lunch. Shallow grave body stuff up in a ground. Shut up.
Yeah, Vald. Yeah, respect.
Beat and a stuff up in a gum. Badness, them a push like old Cardi Vista. We a lucky ball game, them don't know the fixture. Catch you with a gal,
push
old
my voice a
murder
little
a
more,
chick
yeah.
that and if me catch your live a murder on TikTok.
Alright. My favorite plugin again. I keep this pan is spike.
Folio standing, man, one up sound and collapse them for no say correct us. And we say
right, Japa. That's everything without the master. So I got your master channel right now.
Rifle a squeeze, boy, I run up and down. Pussy chat too much, shut a cut up on tongue. Say you run place, me a fuck up on ground like how cigarette just fuck up on lungs. Me call the rifle Jamal cause he fuck up on duns. Me have hungry
yeah, shoot. I know I think that's how they are sharing knowledge.
Shallow grave body stuff up in a ground. Shut a beat and a stuff up in a gum. Badness, them a push like old Cardi Vista. We a lucky ball game, them don't know the fixture.
So
catch you with a gal, old murder.
So this I mix, song sound good. Well, like it. Master it now. The first thing we drop on the master and the NLS channel.
You know see say a brawling murder. Brawling murder. Yo dog.
So 90% of the time, if not 99% of the time, this would have been the stereo version. I don't know me end up here, so. But I normally use the stereo version. This is the channel. I normally use the bus, the NLS bus, but we are keep it as it is. I push the drive to 0.6 and this in the volume they are negative 1.3. I have it on the spike. Normally I go for mic or Nevo in the pan spike. We keep it at that.
Brawling murder.
I say sometimes make decision based on my ears, you see me? So after that now, we have everything we ability and go on. So I put this lesser. And we have the great SSL. We bring in the SSL.
Murder. Yo dog, brawling murder. Chip
Without
Glock make a
it.
brawling murder.
With it.
You know see it's a brawling,
That's right.
brawling.
And
From
then
black in the school days a we a lucky compound. Now a trigger finger badness, no time for no thump out. Boy think him safe and a looking at my gun mouth. Up in him face I saw the hollow tip a dump out. Knock keep and rapid put
me
it
like
back
with the
past
needle there.
finger. Knock
And
it in a
this.
traffic, watch police a chimble. Contract murder.
Every time
Deal
me
with
kick
the
it,
simple.
we see
Drink
needle
some
move,
white
and
rum
me now
black,
pass
deal
4.
with me sins.
They about
Riots give
3.
me sins
Somewhere
that
there,
me
so 2 to 3.
never mean fi kill. But from your violate shot a bun up on no skin.
Attack me always, I attack a punch at 10 most of the time. Some people have a leg or
a brawling murder. You know see it's a
attack too
brawling
much.
murder.
That'll cross something there. Make it more difficult to push. So me normally those 3 or 10. Make sure it's somebody there within there. The range I'm more to see my nigga.
Fully outstanding man, one up sound and collapse them for no side correct us and we say
and then we have the vitamin. Vitamin one of the most ignored plugin, but one of the best giant.
Rifle a squeeze, boy, I run up and down. Pussy chat too much, shut a cut up and tongue. Say you run place, me a fuck up on ground like how cigarette.
Watch
just
this.
fuck up on lungs.
It did loud, you know.
Rifle Jamal cause he fuck up on duns. Me a hungry dogs ready fi fuck up on lungs.
Reason being, why the vitamin I do, at least when I do. Yeah, waves, DM inspect, big up yourself. Yeah. So, the vitamin now, this is low frequency, I narrow it. Even though I barely push this to 4. You see me? And then I add it to the center. I do the same thing, go right, take my time. So all of the low frequency, the more centered, then wider. So higher frequency get wider. I barely move the something them. All of them up, I do master something. You see me? Yeah. See, I hear me look white nice there now. Because this all is, it's just sound nice and crispy now, but I know it all damage. So you just keep it right there, so. Watch this.
Shallow grave body stuff up in a ground. Shut a beat and a stuff up in a gum. Badness them a push like all car the
So we could have gradually raised all of them here.
Them don't know the fixture. Catch you with a gal, all murder a trick that and if
keep it all the way to myself. And listen to it sound. Subtle movements for the master. Subtle movements of the for the master. Pay. So, I have a plan. My next plan now is adding more width and control to the tracks. So I add the center.
You know, see it's a brawling. From black in the school days that we a lucky compound. Now a trigger finger badness, no time for no thump out. Boy,
I'm pushed all of the load to the center again. And all of this the highs to the side. Punch, I have the punch, I push round to the center to so I have more punch there so. On the side, I keep the sides them good. And I make some decision. I feel like the plugins that I have at home, I did set it before. Why I make a decision? Because right at the center, I cut 0.4 dB. And I leave the sides. Because I feel like I decisions that I make prior with the vitamin. Why I do this? I get a lot of energy through the mid. So I dial back a little bit. This is one of the plugins that I can use to fix your mix. Before I hit my L2 this time, I make sure it's a curve. I think I was set this at a reggae. So the line I represent the mix. How it's supposed to sound as it relates to reggae.
Brawling murder. You know see it's a brawling murder.
I think I reggae this.
New
See preset.
brawling murder. You know see it's a brawling
reggae
murder.
now. Still within the line. Even better. I think we have it on heavy bass. Modern maybe. No, that's a modern. Bass heavy.
Fully outstanding man, one up sound and collapse them for no say correct us and we say
I don't even know.
Yeah,
but
man,
I can keep it a reggae. So,
rifle a squeeze boy I run up and down.
Right, that's how the line I represent my curve.
Say you run place me a fuck up one ground.
The lines that represent my curve. The brighter part of the tonal balance. And this is what you try to achieve, which is now going to be identical. The line now going to be identical to the brighter midsection of the curve in the tonal balance. But the closer you can get, because everybody voice different. Every rhythm I play different. I understand the cadence different. So as close as possible there within the range, you know, say, yo, yeah, the mix sound like where if it sound like a reggae song if it sound like, yes, me I say?
Grave body stuff up in a ground. Shut a beat and a stuff up in a gum.
And then after that, me have
them push like old Cardivis.
The tonal balance not really add no color, not really add no. It's just a reference kind of thing. And then we have L4 upon this. And this is how L4 sound like. Oh, so now me give back all I volume when me did lose. The L4.
We a lucky ball game, them don't know the fixture. Catch you with a gal, all murder a chick that. And if me catch you live, a murder on TikTok. Brawling murder, you know see it say a brawling murder. New day, brawling murder. You know see it say a brawling murder.
Me have me loudness meter, yes sir.
Brawling murder, yo dog, brawling murder. Cheap Glock make a brawling murder.
So me still use the LUFS muter, the WLM plus, because even though the L4 now have the LUFS shot in this, and it really actually is a good reference. This, but me still use this because this new, I'm gonna trust this yet, so me still use this.
You know, see, say a brawling. From
Go and cushion, big up yourself.
We a lucky compound, now a chick a finger, but
so
this
me
not
drop
time for no
-8 right
thump
now,
out.
very loud.
Him safe and I looking at my gun
Loud enough.
Up in 9 paces, so the allo tip a dump out. Knock it and rapid, put it back pan single. Knock it in a traffic, watch police a chimble. Contract murder, deal with the simple. Drink some white rum dog, fi deal with me sins.
Now basically session that.
For me sins that me never mean fi
So,
kill.
gonna ask the question them now.
From you violate, shot a bone up on no skin. Brawling murder, you know see it say a brawling murder. New day, a brawling murder. You know see it say a brawling murder. Brawling murder, yo dog, brawling murder. Cheap Glock make a brawling murder. You know see it say a brawling.
Yes, ask the question now. Okay, why question about parallel compression? First, me can tell you say most of the samples them I use in the music right now, they already have parallel compression. They have them processed already. They have saturation. You just need to volume balance it. If you use a yeah. So you send the raw vocals. I use this in the lead. You use this send from the lead vox or the raw vocals. Oh, you gotta do the lead vox. If you're alright, there are two you can do. You can do it both ways, you know. But you can, if you send this signal directly from the raw vocals in, whatever you're getting at the parallel compression gonna be dry, which can add meat, beef up the vocal, make it sound, you know, big, monsters. But remember this, most of we now record in a treated room. So therefore, there's some things you have to do on the parallel compression said you like. You still your EQ in and all of that to make sure you say, yo, like a little discrepancy them now sure. You understand? That'll be a dry vocal going back straight to the master. You have to be careful with that because you will clean up the vocal and just add back there to it. I highly recommend the lead vox. You can even duplicate the lead vox and turn it down with the same plugins and pan it and adjust it from there. So I just take off every plugins after that and the same vocal treated and I come back to this and now you treat it a different kind of way and add texture. That's why I hear some artists have some kind of sound and you know that a fit them sound. And I really less processing in a shooter. I'll show you the difference. The big difference is one, I have control over the stems because these are the same session where the actual beat get make inner. You understand? So it sounds them already sound separated. This is not a mastered 2-track where that normally get from YouTube and put your vocals on it and you have to cut and carve and create space vocal and make the use a bunch of plugins to make the vocal fit in the thing there, you see me? And also we are working at Pro Tools too. I mean Pro Tools set that way there. But I see people work like this in a Pro Tools, you know. But you know, as effective. because Pro Tools give you limited channels when you come on to right so I can just throw on a bunch of plugin on a track go on. Pro Tools are limited. You see me? They will end up full 8-hour F quick, really quick, and then you have to create a bus because you want to add something else. So that's one issue. I just said that difference. I guess the newer Pro Tools might operate like this now, because they will compete very, very heavy. You see me? But this session, you're really and truly, anytime you know a record, if you don't get the stems to the beat, drag all of the stems in the session and record on the stems. So I realize your vocal blend with the melody of the beat easier because everything, the session is now open. If collect the vocals them, you see me? And everything can sound as one, unified, you see? Rather than you have voice on a 2-track beat. So that is my major struggle on our face. You see me? That's one I major struggle. Run this again. Rifle
Fully outstanding, man. One of sounding collapse them for no secret. Yeah, man, we up in 876. Rifle a squeeze, boy, I run up and down. Pussy chat too much, shut a cut up one tongue. Say you run place, me a fuck up on ground like how cigarette just fuck up on lungs. Me call the rifle Jamal cause he fuck up on duns. Me have hungry dogs ready fi fuck up on lunch. Shallow grave body stuff up in a ground. Shut a beat and a stuff up in a gum. Badness them a push like old car the vista. We a lucky ball game, them don't know the fixture. Catch you with a gal, all murder a chick that. And if me catch you live a murder pan TikTok. Brawling murder, you know see it say a brawling murder. New day, brawling murder. You know see it say a brawling murder. Brawling murder. Yo dog, brawling murder. Cheap Glock make a brawling murder. You know see it say a brawling. From black in the school days that we a lucky compound. Now a trigger finger badness, no time for no thump out. Boy think him safe and I looking at my gun mode. Up in him face I saw the allo tip a dump out. Knock it and rap it, put it back for a single. Knock it in a traffic, watch police a chimble. Contract murder, deal with the simple. Drink some white rum dog fi deal with me sins too. Riots for me sins that me never mean fi kill. But from you violate, shot a bone up.
Alright, it's me a mad phrase, yeah.
Brawling murder, you know see it say a brawling murder. New day.
Oh, you wanna know? Oh, so actually, this is a laptop, 16 gig. It's a 16 gig RAM expect, so it good. You have a lot to do with how you work and your choice of plugins. When you start the same issue, I think what was one of the major reason why back in the days when I move on, I never want to use Fruity Loops because it did take away a lot of RAM power. Now, this and you have a lot to do with the Windows too. That's what I say. No, this is no compressor, no. Me used to have the UAD Volt and that have a compressor upon it. Me give it that interface them more than a year ago. Me I use the Quantum ES2, which work best with this that because I didn't make it. You understand? So I get some zero latency in it. It's a good thing you ask that question because if you invest in a good interface like the Apollo, you're gonna get good vocals right away. So right away the vocals gonna sound good with the Apollo. Less for mix and you know what? Don't make like so when you choose a DAW, like I think I have what they already done they call it Focusrite. The Focusrite not really give you a lot of room for do the buffer size kind of thing. So right now for run the session up on YouTube, for sound delay and all of that, when we talk, I run it at 512 latency. This interface along with the DAW, it'll go up to 2000. When we use Pro Tools with the same DAW, it'll go up to 1048 buffer size, the biggest. So right after the we can mix a larger session for Studio One versus Pro Tools without having a buffer problem. You see me? And I have a computer from 2020, I buy it. I change the RAM, I change the hard drive. One of the trick to critical is the No, Express is the hard drive. If you have a SSD, a computer right now, and your Windows 11 and you upgrade, you best you should get a SSD hard drive in there. SSD gonna move faster and smoother. Oh, okay. What Windows? Yeah, if I run Windows, because if I run a Windows 11, I mix a dancehall song. This is a song I whole session and you have stems night. So let me count the track them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 track. I'm gonna easily put the intro in this 6 track, or I say 5, because the intro could have been in the lead vocal. We'll just do it that way there. But it's a 5 vocal track that right there, so. You see me? Oh, okay. Long time. I think I hear about the third person me with that interface there now.
A brawling murder, you know see say a brawling murder, brawling murder. Yo dog, brawling murder. Cheap black make a brawling murder. You know see say a brawling.
See me can compact this. Yeah.
Fully outstanding, man. One up sound and collapse them for no say correct us and we are say brrr. Yeah man, we up in a 876. Rifle a squeeze, boy, I run up and down.
So you ready, man? Any other question no ask? But I'm full on the arcade. Yeah, any other question? No for them style, we're gonna inside. They say that chamber effects on the vocals they use on the ends on the vocals. Oh. Alright, so a shooter actually like let me do like the vocal chose. Let me see if I do that in another part of the in another session. Let me see the room effects. Yes, me have some. Think that's all.
But from you violate, shut up kill. But from you violate, shut up bone up on no skin. Brawling murder, you know.
Alright, so these are the heavy track, right? That's how the room works. So I have them, but them I play also with the lead. Let me see why this.
Brawling murder, new day. Brawling murder, you know see say a brawling murder. Brawling murder, see say a brawling murder, new day. brawling murder.
Very subtle though.
You know, see, say a
So I have a time when I might throw this all the way down here. So I'm gonna do it like this, and then from there.
Murder. You know, see, say a brawling murder. New day, brawling murder.
But the controller room works there on a level where we can blend it with the lead vocal. So yes, Express my reference. One of the biggest tool that. Thank you for reminding me. So sick record, big up yourself, yeah man, respect. One of the biggest tool of a reference. You see me? Reference to track them. If you ever check it with the loudness meter, reference to track to something similar out there as a dancehall track.
You know, see, say a brawling murder. Brawling murder. Yo, dog,
I don't remember who asked about parallel compression. This bass track right so, and the same bass track, but this is a different way of doing parallel. I used to do this a lot back in the days when it come on to bass. So me draw back one of my old trick with the bass. This is the parallel one. Is a Reese bass when I never have much low end. So this is the parallel one. I use a EQ. Same plugin and upon it, everything except same EQ. So this is the main bass, and then this are the something. So I carve them out of each other way, and then we have volume control much because the frequency is very low, and then we have a magma. Just box that add a lot of saturation to the high the cut through, the Reese bass cut through the growlness. And then we have the R bass, I push 32, some whole heap of sub. You see me? Yeah. So that's another way of parallel compression. That's basically parallel compression is. You can just duplicate the signal and affect one next signal different and it sound fatter. You understand?
Brawling murder. Cheap Glock make a brawling murder. You know see brawling murder. You know see say a brawling murder. New day, brawling murder. You know see say a brawling murder. Brawling murder.
Alright. So if you got look on the bass, as me say it have some level of parallel compression on it. Mute that one yeah. So me mute the one on my parallel without the sub. I don't say high end. Watch this now. This is the other one. So two of them play together. You see that? So if you now listen to some headphone on some big speaker, you will realize that I growl and then this sub adding. But if I play the growl and stop it sub, you might not realize because you know they're more audible to the ears. But this add more feel to the bass, you see me? The sub there. So that I just want that way of parallel compression. And I same signal I duplicate, I just get the I not create no phase issue, I just get them out of each other way by filtering playing frequency.
You know see say a brawling murder. Brawling murder. Yo dog, brawling murder. Cheap Glock make a brawling murder.
Last time I did actually voice on a TikTok. On my TikTok live, I actually record this live. That's how I end up make the song in the same program beat in. So yeah. Reference track them a lot.
Me catch your live a murder on TikTok. Brawling murder. You know see say a brawling murder. New day,
ask the question
brawling murder. You know see say a brawling murder. Brawling murder. Yo dog, brawling murder. Cheap Glock make a brawling murder. You know see say a brawling. From black in the school days that we a lucky compound. Now a chick a finger badness, no time for no thump out. Boy I think him safe and I looking at my gun mouth. Up in him face I saw the hollow tip a dump out. Knock it and rap it, put it back pan single. Knock it in a traffic, watch police a chimble. Contract murder. Deal with the simple. Drink some white rum dark, we deal with me sins too. Riots for me sins that.
So that I just my reverb track me that try to show this song. Yeah, but remember ask all that question when I ask them now about the session
kill,
or anything
but
musical.
From your violate, shot a bone up on no skin. Brawling murder. You know see it's a
when I fall from big up anybody when I subscribe, please go and go subscribe right now. You see me? And I lock in and I see the thing right way.
Brawling murder. Yo dog, brawling murder. Cheap Glock make a brawling murder. You know see it's a brawling.
I arcade there. I mean
Fully outstanding, man. One up sound and collapse them for no say correct us and we say brrr.
Yes, so sick, big up, big up. You can just check the description and link up on Instagram.
Rifle squeeze, boy, I run up and down. Pussy chat too much, shut a cut up one tongue. Say you run place, me a fuck up one ground like how cigarette just fuck up one lungs. Me call the rifle Jamal cause he fuck up one duns. Me have hungry dogs ready fi fuck up one lunch. Shallow grave body stuff up in a ground.
You can link
shut
up,
a
man.
beat and a stuff up in a gum. Badness them a push like all car the vista. We a lucky ball game, them don't know the fixture. Catch you with a gal, all murder a chick that. And if me catch you live a murder on TikTok. Brawling murder, you know see it say a brawling murder. New day, brawling murder. You know see it say a brawling murder. Brawling murder. Yo dog, brawling murder. Cheap Glock make a brawling murder. You know see it say a brawling, brawling. From black in the school days that we a lucky compound. Now a trigger finger badness, no time for no thump out. Boy, I think him safe and I looking at my gun mouth. Up in him face, I saw the hollow tip a dump out. Knock it and rapid, put it back pa single. Knock it in a traffic, watch police a chimble. Contract murder, deal with the simple. Drink some white rum dog fi deal with me sins too. Riots for me sins that me never mean fi kill. But from your violate, shot a bone up on no skin. Brawling murder, you know see it say a brawling murder. New day, a brawling murder. You know see it say a brawling murder. Brawling murder, yo dog, brawling murder. Cheap Glock make a brawling murder. You know see it say a brawling, brawling.
Yeah man, like up the live, said we, yes I mean. I don't know how YouTube algorithm really work with this being live and whatever, but I appreciate all out there.
Fully outstanding, man. One up sound and collapse them for no say correct us and we say brrr. Yeah man, we up on 876. Rifle a squeeze, boy, I run up and down. Pussy chat too much, shut a cut up one tongue. Say you run place, me a fuck up one ground like how cigarette just fuck up one lungs. Me call the rifle Jamal cause he fuck up one duns. Me have hungry dogs ready fi fuck up one lunch. Shallow grave body stuff up in a ground. Shut a beat and a stuff up in a gum. Badness them a push like all car the vista. We a lucky ball game, them don't know the fixture. Catch you with a gal, all murder a chick that. And if me catch you live a murder on TikTok. Brawling murder, you know see it say a brawling murder. New day, brawling murder. You know see it say a brawling murder.
Me barely, alright. If me get a session express, where it's just like 1 bar, 1 2 bar, of the artist vocal auto-tune. Me might use Melodyne or Waves tune for tune it. But if I too much, me decline a job. If me have to refund my money, me refund my money and me not take on the job. Because one of the most important thing is to get the vocals right. You see me? If you don't get the vocals right, then I'll get a hit song. Can't tell you that. You see me? You're not gonna feel listening to your ears start to get robotic after a minute. You see me? But yeah. Maybe fix what I have to fix if I have to. It's gonna be a beat, you know. Big, but, yeah, say, jump.
Brawling murder, yo dog, brawling murder. Cheap Glock make a brawling murder. You know see it say a brawling, brawling. From black in the school days that we a lucky compound. Now a trigger finger badness, no time for no thump out. Boy, I think him safe and I looking at my gun mouth. Up in him face, I saw the hollow tip a dump out. Knock it and rapid, put it back pa single. Knock it in a traffic, watch police a chimble. Contract murder, deal with the simple. Drink some white rum dog fi deal with me sins too. Riots for me sins that me never mean fi kill. But from your violate, shot a bone up on no skin. Brawling murder, You know see it say a brawling murder. New day, a brawling murder. You know see it say a brawling murder. Brawling murder. Yo dog, brawling murder. Cheap black make a brawling murder. You know see it say a brawling.
Fully outstanding, man. One up sound and collapse them for no say correct us and we are say brrr.
Yeah man, we up in our
Alright, so
rifle a squeeze, boy, I run up and down. Pussy chat too much, shut up, cut up
slow down,
and
you know.
Say you run place, me a fuck up on ground like how cigarette just fuck up on lungs. Me call the rifle Jamal cause he fuck up on duns. Me have hungry dogs ready fi fuck up on.
Seem like the question I'm done. See. I'm sure I can have. Oh, no. I don't remember what AGB. I don't remember what this be. I saw already I can let's see. What it sound like. What is my open iron use? I think it's an all beat. No, Express. Me actually do the starter vocal them manually. Yeah, so me do this starter vocal them manually. Forgive me for the drop of the come and change the session. Yeah, see me. Oh yeah, but that do the vocal them manually. But I just put it to the smallest grid and choose the stutter effect more. Better that way there. And stretch it, time stretch the vocal. Like elastic pitch it and stretch it and do that. Yeah. So some of that did that there. Beat him that work on the is your name. Untrusted. A wicked song I forward pan already, man. You see me? Yeah, Riches is a must. I never sang by this man I thought tough. Oh, and I notice them still there for the keyboard and stuff like that, but the thing there. I think me was still the one who made this I'm still working a studio one up to last week. We finally decided to just go full Studio Pro. You see me? So the same session open, you can open in the but the notes I freeze them in the other program. I don't think we can unfreeze it. Yeah, you don't have to freeze it. But if I drag it to a MIDI track, I'm sure I can up him back. Like if I drag this down to this, yeah, I get back my MIDI just like that. You see me? But other than that, I just have to keep going. Like I finish a beat though. I just need to turn him to sample. I prefer that because I lose nothing when I turn on. Sometimes plugins and crash and I lose a lot of things. Yeah, so sick. Just connect up, man. You see me? I say. I think me go forward off I live and now though. Respect for all who pass through. You see me? Yeah. Big up everybody. I forward on the live. You see it? So I can look out for that body in there and something mother forward on it. You see me? And after that, we'll end the live and now big up all who there from when till now. Yeah, man. I still need to learn that. That's something I do. But yeah, big up all who up on the live. Respect for all who pass through, you see me? Yeah, man. So until then, kind of just check the description and follow the thing there. Follow the link and link my Instagram or TikTok. You see me? Somebody can type my name in the comment section there, so you can know it's me. You see me? Yeah, I admit that just kind of type correct because I see him name across all platforms except for the Indie Studio channel. You see me? Respect for energy I get over here, so that's why I put more energy over here, so you see me? Some better video forward, man. Some different kind of style, I know. Some whole heap of shots and something. So can I see question them now? That's how I go live them and see where people over here are interested now. You see me? So I can look out for them there as well. You see it? So big up everybody over there. Until next time, and okay, I want the community to come. I always post the flyer in the community so I go live today. More and more people who subscribe get more interactive and connect up with the live. Have it, so they can actually make a schedule for the live. When I go live and ask more questions, you see me? Yeah, man. So until then.